Hello and welcome to this short induction video for personal assistants. There are 6 things that I'm going to cover during this video, which kind of outlines the induction process and joining Northwest Care Cooperative. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the becoming a PA form, which you're likely to have been in the process of completing that will have directed you to this video. Secondly, where to find the member's handbook, this video and your safeguarding declaration. Thirdly, the Jotform apps that we use to record information. Fourthly, a little bit about training. Fifthly, coaching and development. And finally, your probationary period and your contract summary. And I'll talk about all of those things during the course of this video. So starting off then, probably the thing that may well have brought you to this video in the first place is the requirement, which is really the first step to complete the form sent to you via a link online to become a personal assistant member of Northwest Care Cooperative. And this form allows us to gather all the information that we need to get you on board, payroll, pension and all that kind of jazz. So we need personal details from you. We need a picture from you to put on a ID badge. We need details of your professional suitability, which is your DBS number if you have one, a photograph of your DBS you can upload. If you don't have a DBS certificate, let us know. Not all our services are regulated. Not all of them require a DBS. We can make a judgment on that, and we can help you get one if you don't have one. A little bit about a declaration that you have looked on the website to watch this video. You know where to find the member's handbook and you understand your safeguarding obligations, and I'll come to that later. Somebody who will act as a referee, payroll, bank and pension details. Our pension scheme is Nest, and you're invited to tell me whether you want to join it or not, whether you have a full driver's license, which is as useful, and then click on the submit button. You get a sign with a big tick showing, and away you go with the becoming a PA form completed. Okay, so as part of that form, it invites you to go and look on the website and do a couple of things. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that now. So the website is fairly easy to find. If you Google Northwest Care Cooperative, you get something like this. Takes you to the website. Click on that. There's the front page of the website. And what you can do is if you click under more here and you go to the members section, it brings up our members handbook and a bit of a description about it there. But then critically, you've got a number of documents that you can look at and download. And the main members handbook is the first download. Runs to about 20 pages, covers everything to do with how we operate, our values, how we recruit, and everything to do with your kind of contract of employment, terms and conditions, bank holidays, all that kind of stuff. Critically, and the thing I draw your attention to, and I ask you to declare that you have read and understood, is the paragraph around safeguarding. And the critical thing here is that if you have any concern in relation to a risk of harm to one of our members that may be a harm in relation to safeguarding, then you should report that to the registered manager. And you should explain to the person that you're raising that concern on behalf of, which is that although the discussion will be in complete confidence, if we need to act, whilst confidentiality will be maintained as far as possible, that's not going to stop us acting. And you need to make that clear to somebody who's telling you. So they might tell you something in confidence, but you need to explain to them that you have an obligation to act on it. Whether you're able to keep it in confidence or not, but you need to explain that to them at the start. So that's all in the members handbook, and you can find that handbook on the website. Sorry, I bring up the website again. You can find that handbook on the website, and there's a whole load of other things that you can also find on the members section, as well as some videos around how everything works. The way our handbook works, our structure of membership, how the money works, and the daily care record, which you'll be particularly interested in because you need to fill that in. And that's all available on our website. So kind of have a good look at that. Next thing I need to talk about then a little bit is that once you've seen all those videos, you've done your becoming a member, we started to get you on the payroll system and all the rest of it. I will add you to the payroll system, which is called Cashflow. If you want to join Nest, I will also add you to Nest. Both of those systems will send you a link or some kind of notification because you will have an account then with them. And with Cashflow, that account allows you to view all your payslips online and all your documentation like P60, and should you leave us your P45 eventually. Likewise with Nest, I'll sign you up online, and you should get notifications as to how your kind of pension is progressing, or you have a kind of account that you can contact to see what your pension looks like, which is provided by Nest online. In addition to that, there's a number of apps that we use to record information. They're all maintained on a platform called Jotform, and I'll talk a little bit about that now. So Jotform, we have a series of applications on it. You can download an app, the Jotform app from the App Store for an iPhone or the similar Android equivalent. And you can download all the apps that we use to record information here in Northwest Care Cooperative. You're becoming a PA member form is actually a Jotform app. The reference form that I send out to your referees, and likewise, and there's a number of things that you will use, such as, for example, annual leave requests. You might fill in member support plans, or consent to take and share photographs, all sorts of things. But the critical one that you'll probably be most interested in is the daily record of support. That is what you will fill in on a daily basis when you are supporting principals. It's sort of start, finish details on there, plus an outline of what your support involved. You can upload a photo if you wish, and a fuller video in how to fill this in. There are some complications around 24 hours you can find on the website under the How It Works section. But critical to download the Jotform app, and then you can record the information you need to record on the various apps that we use. Okay, next one is training. We also use an online training system called FlexiBee. Likewise, you'll get a sign-on and an account to FlexiBee. We have 8 mandatory training requirements every year, things like first aid, infection control, all that kind of stuff, and those will become clear to you. We require you to complete those each year, and to incentivize that, once you've completed them, we will pay you an additional £200 as a bonus for completing your training. We're really keen to support our personal assistants during their employment and to coach and further develop them, hence the FlexiBee training package. As well as the mandatory training, there's a whole range of other training you can do by digging onto FlexiBee, which is entirely free for you to use. So you can develop your own kind of skill base by using FlexiBee. And we have a number of PA coaches, supervisor type roles, who will come out and support you and give you advice and check on you as you're sort of going about your business during the year. That's part of our quality assurance as an organisation. It's important you kind of engage with that actively, and we are a very much co-productive culture, so we kind of expect that kind of engagement all round. Everyone joining us is subject to a probationary period of 6 months. Assuming you sign out of that period, okay, then you're fully employed by us according to the terms of your contract. And at that 6-month point, we will normally provide for you what is known as a contract summary. You can see that again on the website, part of the handbook. It kind of looks, I suppose, let's see if I can find it on the handbook. Yeah, it's on the handbook. You can see it on the website. It's one of those attachments that tells you what your contracted hours are per week, what your average session length is, and we use that to calculate both your annual leave and also your bank holiday entitlement. And all of that is explained in the members' handbook. So that very briefly is an induction to Northwest Care Cooperative. If you've got any questions or anything to follow up, the thing to do really is to have a good dig around on the website, get into that handbook, and that explains so much more. Thank you.